Can you answer this week's challenge question? What fraction of the big square ABCD is shaded green? Now note that all the triangles depicted are right isosceles triangles. Pause the video, see if you can figure this out. Now first of all, I'm always looking for symmetries in problems, and what I see is that I could carve this picture into 4 congruent sections. So I'm going to take 1/4 of this diagram and work on that. Now zoomed in, here's that lower left quadrant from the diagram. Doesn't matter which one we're working on, that's just the one I chose to work on. Now in that quadrant, this blue triangle is 1/2 of the quadrant. So far we've got 1/2 of that area. Now this orange triangle, using symmetry, we can see is 1/4 of the other half of that square, because there's 4 congruent triangles that make up that other half of the square. So therefore that orange portion is 1/4 of 1/2 of this square. So that's 1/8. This green square left up in the upper corner, well, that's in the upper right triangle, which I've outlined here, which itself is 1/8 of the overall square, and that can be broken into 4 congruent parts. Our green square occupies 2 of those parts. So that green region is 1/8 of the overall square, and then it's 2/4 of that region. So that green square is 2/4 of 1/8 of the overall square that we're looking at here. Well, that's 1/16. Therefore, in this one quadrant of the picture that we're looking at, we've got 1/2 and 1/8 and 1/16 for a grand total of 11/16 of this square. Now, keep in mind, we were only looking at one quadrant of this diagram, but all 4 quadrants are the same. And so if we have 11/16 of each of these matching 4 quadrants, we have 11/16 of the total square shaded. That's this week's Think Fast. We'll see you next week.